Alright, so before I begin this video, do be sure to subscribe, trying to reach 1,000 subscribers sometime this year, and I'd appreciate all the help that I can get. So before you start to watch, be sure to subscribe. I hope you all enjoy watching this video. I'll see you right in. If you guys are hearing from the music, this is probably going to be the most weirdest video ever, because I have not played this in forever. I mean, you've probably seen a few YouTube shorts and my TikToks. If you guys actually follow me on TikTok, do follow me there as well, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel. I gotta put the plug that in this anytime I can. I'm actually gonna be playing this game. It's a game I haven't seen in a while. I've seen some new updates drop. I've heard a lot about the rework, but I think it's time. We are back onto the Shinobi Life grind. And yes, this is gonna be what it feels like to be playing Shinobi Life in the end of 2023 and the start of 2024, okay? When will this video come out? I mean, probably a few days after I record this. Probably won't take that long. Not a game any of us expected to be seen, especially with everything that has happened to this game. This game is literally been ups and downs every single time, and the game's still pretty popular. Definitely not as popular anymore because other anime games took for the industry, like Anime Adventures and Gxfrosty are still really good. We got all type of anime tower defense games. There's a whole bunch of them trying to come out. All the new Battlegrounds crap also coming out, which I seriously don't understand what's the big old hype about it. You've probably seen a really old video from a few years back of me actually making a video about this. It's probably just some cringy old video that I made for whatever reason. But this time, I thought I'd actually, make a whole video about this because, I mean, Shinobi Life is still pretty fun. I've honestly been playing for a while before I even decided to make this video. Honestly, I had to pause it for a bit, so I honestly forgot what I was saying before. So we're just gonna, just skip right through it. By the way, yeah, no, seriously, what the hell? Wait, I actually, what is my luck? I joined in to simply do this, and something actually spawned on the server, and it's something I didn't even have. So, you know what? I'll take that. It's a free sub ability. Where is it at? Yeah, no, this is the actually, I did not actually have this. Let's go. Okay, cool. I mean, that's one less thing I actually need to go for because I actually do plan to get every single one of these sub abilities in the future. I just hope if Real Games sees this video, probably never. This is, yeah, come on. They actually do decide to lower the prices of this Rio just a little bit because holy grinding a whole hour for like 6 million Rio is just not worth it because that means I can only get like 1 or 2 abilities an hour. I mean, it's still pretty nice. The whole point of the game is to grind, right? Like, why they want to be a little expensive because they don't want everybody having it so quickly. They want you coming back to the game. Yada, yada, this, and that. You can probably get it. But I would still at least appreciate more Rio so I can actually get more abilities as a guy who's maxed 58 and still doesn't have everything because I can't even afford because I never have enough Rio. Like I said before, they have added lots of reworks since the last time I played. I actually have one of the reworks. It is actually the reworked version of Seven Heavens. And honestly, the Seven Heavens rework is pretty neat. It does look pretty cool. Compared to the old one, I don't think I miss it at all. This is significantly a far better upgrade. It still has the same old faster ones. The abilities, we got the nice new E ability. It kicks them up, throws them to a combo. The X, I believe it was a counter. Yep, this is the quick punch counter. And then the Z is pretty much the 8 gates ability, but it's like bluish purple. And honestly, it's not that bad. I believe 8 gates and this one have the same exact abilities, which honestly makes good sense because in the anime, it literally said that this is supposed to be something similar. It's like an imitation of the 8 gates, just not as strong. And then we have the reworked version of the Cursed Spirit, which honestly looks pretty cool. This is exactly what everybody imagined it to be. I mean, it has some new abilities. It actually has an E, has a cool X combo, and then it has the Z counter. No, this is not the Z counter. I'm thinking of the second stage. And then, yeah, no. So this is the nice Cursed. And then, of course, we got the second stage, which looks significantly better than the old one. Like, way better. And the E ability is honestly not that bad. I believe it's the same exact thing. Yeah, so it throws into a combo, hits him with the Black Chakra. Or Black Chidori, as you would like to call it, Then we got the Z. So this is the click combo. This is actually not that bad. I'll actually do a full showcase. Did not mean to use my weapon on accident. Okay. We got all of that. And of course, since I already showed this guy, they added like the new Gen 3 Tentails because the Aizen awakening from the Aizen bloodline, which despite it technically being a Tentails, it is a bloodline. It is not actually a sub-ability Gen 3. It's not like in the end here like a Tentails. So we might actually get a 10 in the future, considering there's still one more slot there. Might or might not happen, but for now, this is what everybody's considering the 10 for Gen 3, which is not that bad. I'll be showing you guys quickly what this thing is capable of, because it is actually absolutely stupid. So, first things first, we're just going to ignore the 22,000 damage, and we're just going to go straight into this. So first off, we got the nice E, right? Little turret deals 3,000 a hit pretty damn quickly. We got the X ability, which is a crappy dash, worst dash I've ever seen. The E ability must Most possibly the most stupidest thing. 300,000 damage already just from using those abilities alone. Then we got the nice Sunken Jutsu is not even part of it. I just want to do this because it's actually really fun to play. But then we got the second ability, which is exactly a C, but it has like far bigger spread, so it doesn't even hit that much, but it still did pretty good damage. We got the third ability, which is a grab. It doesn't actually grab them, or at least NPCs at least. I believe you can still move around, you just stunned from doing any moves. But because it's an NPC, they can still do it. So then the amount of damage you can deal with this combo is honestly insane. If you would stop comboing me to oblivion, can I move? Alright, we're just gonna do this real quick. So if we throw the turret down, we throw this ability, we do this one as well. You know, we got that nice Pyromania. And we're just gonna keep grabbing this guy to death, you know, because he won't be able to do an absolute single thing with this. This is like seriously the new best boss grind. But seriously, stop. Yeah, no, there's a lot there. I actually got this first try on video. Would you look at that? Okay, so cool. So we actually got the new 8K V2. We're trying to get this real soon to make a whole video about it, but there we go. So we got 8K V2. It's gonna be a while before I can use the rest of the modes. So I'm gonna actually be leveling this up off video because it's gonna be a while, and I don't feel like leveling this up. I mean, I got that nice EXP, and if I go prestige, I get the 2 times. I can level that up nice and quick. Okay, cool. So we actually we got this next awakening. That was actually real nice. Yes, that's actually 4 reworks. I actually forgot. I forgot they actually did the snail rework as well. I actually have that, and I will say it is one of the most broken reworks they've done so far. So then it's really cool. So we got nice combos, nice Gens 3, and I mean, you guys saw the gameplay is still really good. I mean, the PvP is still pretty nice. That's literally probably the whole reason why people still play this game is because the PvP is still pretty good. Even though that's actually a lie, most people still play this game because the PvE is still pretty fun, despite this literally being just a bandit beater. We all know this is literally just a better version of a bandit beater, because most bandit beaters nowadays just some crappy One Piece game who throws you to a quest, lets you beat up some enemies with absolutely no challenge at all. And the only way they can actually give you a challenge is by buffing the stats to a ridiculous level and calling it a boss. I'm just going to be honest right now. This first stage is probably the best stage of this mode. The second stage is honestly kind of bad. I personally do not like it. If I had to choose both the first stage and the second stage, I'd always use first. Probably because the first stage ability is like ridiculously easy to hit. On the second stage, you have that ability, you can do it from the sky, but the problem with that stage, you literally have to be using the high drainage mode, which sucks. But yeah, no, to showcase it real quick, this is literally the first stage. I already showcased the abilities. This is the second stage. It does look a lot better. It's a little weird how fast the animation of that is. I feel like they should lower the frame rate of that just a little bit. But you know, the M1 just literally throws you into this really huge beast with a stupidly high guard. Like, this is honestly probably the highest high guard I've ever seen in the game. You probably won't even think of aiming up there with this type of hitbox. You got literally this thing. We got the nice E ability, of course. The ability is still the same turret. Then we got the C ability, which the C ability just, you know, like I said, it's the first stage C ability, but in the new form. But then we got this new mode, this new X, which allows you to just turret them from above, which is honestly extremely good. I believe the E ability stays exactly the same, right? No, okay, so you just... Nope. No, it stayed exactly the same. Okay. But yeah, no, this is literally why I never use this mode. Look at the mode drainage. This thing is absolutely horrible to use. In terms of grinding, this place just still reigns supreme. There's still tons of bosses. I mean, I'm only here anyways because I just want to get a new sub ability. My quest right now is to get every single rework so I can make a whole video about it. And we'll get all those right out of the way. I mean, it's still funny though. There's a lot of the old metas are still metas in this game. Like, we still got Apollo Sen and Shadow still being like the best boss grinders in the game when it comes to like fighting tailed beasts or big world bosses. Like right now, the new Kamaki and Boruto events actually pretty cool. Still, the boss killing stuff is still the same. We still got Shadow and Apollo Sand, aka Iron Sand, still being the best things in the game. And then we got like Lava, Emerald, Crystal being like the best subs, best things to kill. And then of course, Winter Avalanche is still like one of the better ones to kill most bosses with. Like a lot of the meta stuff when it comes to boss killing is still good. And then in terms of like damage meta, it changed. Yes, it has. Like a lot of the combo stuff has changed, especially with the new Bloodline reworks that they're trying to get out. Because from the looks of it, despite them finishing Bloodlines, they're going back and reworking them and giving them like some Relcoin version of it. Because like right now, Bloodwood or Raiken Shizen is got like a whole new rework. It has a whole bunch of new abilities and it looks sick. But the rework itself is a little expensive, I will admit. 120,000 rel coins is honestly unbelievably high for a price. I don't think many people even have 120,000 rel coins. Unless you literally have the 2x rel coin game pass, you are not buying that for cheap. Really needs to change the pace for more reworks. I feel like more bosses need a bit more rework. I mean, they've gotten a little bit more difficult in the past. Because in the past, these guys used to be a little light work. I don't feel like they've ever damaged me once before, but nowadays I feel like they're actually a threat, and I despise that. I'm actually forced to use this nice taijutsu dodge. I will admit, this taijutsu dodge is stupidly OP. I remember back then how people used to just always run Bankai Akuma and Satori. Those two used to be like the best dodges before this thing became a thing. I approve. This dodge really changed up a lot of the builds. Also, what happened to this guy? Let's go, I fixed it. Or saw that I fixed it technically. I spent way too much time trying to get that done. Alright, cool. So back to this. Let's just finish this boss fight real quick. Hopefully we can get that nice reworked drop, because we really gotta need that. No drop. Honestly, not even surprised. I love seeing the nice little boss drops. I mean, the 1.5 times boss drops begins tomorrow, which is pretty nice. Which is something I actually don't remember there ever being, like the whole Monday, Tuesday, 1.5 times draw coins, Wednesday, Thursday, extra boss drops, and then Friday, and then the rest of the weekend is 2 times XP. I mean, the 2 times XP I remember, everything else no. But definitely it is very weird coming back to this game, like years later. I mean, I've updated the drip from the last time I did this. Like, unfortunately can't pull it up unless I remake the whole thing again. And it's still, I mean, this thing looks significantly better than what I had before. Like, this is honestly my favorite one, especially with the new customized stuff that they added into the game. 3k raw coins each, and I've spent all of it when I should have been spending it on races, which is another thing actually. I almost forgot. They actually added races to the game, and you can now have a race spec with each race. With each race also having their own buffs, like passives and an active, which is the race spec. And the race spec actually replaces your kunai, which is really good considering they've never added an actual throwable that is stupidly OP besides this thing. So it actually adds more unless you use the Dagai wire for transport, which makes complete sense. Because I don't think this one counts for transport. If it does, I'm gonna have to go get that. But most possibly it doesn't, because there's already this thing. Highly doubt they would add 2 of them. So they definitely did a lot. And a bunch of elements also got reworked well, which is honestly, they've done a lot since the last time I played. Literally did not feel like the same game. Had to like relearn everything again. I've actually had my own PvP combo as well, which you guys are free to take. This is like currently the moveset I'm currently running for PvP. Besides the Jinshiki God mode, I only have that there for whenever I do PvE. This is my PvP mode at the moment. Because this thing just does a whole bunch of damage. It's still pretty good. I'd either use this one or the new Boromaki Shiki that's in the game. Like, it's either this mode or it's either the Aizen mode or this one that I'm currently running for PvP. So definitely a pretty nice PvP set. I've been enjoying it a lot. I mean, I've been getting some nice wins, so I'm not complaining. Whenever I go into some actual ranked PvP, I've been actually getting some wins for once, and instead of getting absolutely rolled like usual. You know, granted, I never actually PvP that much. Of course, there's still some unfortunate things that happen. I've noticed that bosses can now get comboed. Can I actually get grabbed? I'm quite sure you guys already noticed that already. Bosses before used to have like the super armor. Whenever you tried grabbing them, like only the initial damage will hit and nothing else. So that kind of sucked. But now they can actually get grabbed, which I've noticed that they changed how it works. It looks like they have like some, how does I put it, NPC coding now, because it doesn't look like they act like the bosses they used to act. They have like this weird thing above them. They talk like NPCs. It's definitely a little weird. And this also goes to companions. Ever since they did this update, apparently companions have been entirely broken, which really sucks. Because I can no longer want AFK with the companions on a log whenever you guys want to like grind some EXP, which seriously sucks. Because like, how am I supposed to get my EXP now? And then of course, with the companions also be broken, they can barely fight. There's only like 1 or 2 companions that we've noticed and actually still seem to work. Which again, seriously unfortunate that only like a few of them work. So hopefully in the future they end up fixing the companions. They fix them. They got a lot to fix. And I know they're not really putting that much time with the Shindo anymore, considering they're trying to get Shindo Life 3 out of the way and not even talking about the whole Relcy stuff. I don't think we need to talk about anything about that, right? Which I can't wait for that to come out, but I'm also a little concerned on how similar Relcy's and Holy War X is going to look. Because I've heard that the people developing Holy War X is also on the Shindo Life team, so both of their games are going to probably be looking extremely similar when they both come out. Which is going to be a little unfortunate. It's pretty much what I think is both games are going to be almost exact copies, except the only thing that would change is what animes they're both based on. Like one's going to be Seven Deadly Sins and the other one's going to be One Piece. So it's a little unfortunate that they're both going to be pretty similar. I mean, I've seen the combat, they both are looking pretty damn similar, but I definitely don't think I'm going to be making this video too long. I mean, I'll probably be making other videos on Shinobi Life in the future. This is just a video of coming back to this game and after so long. And would I recommend coming back to this game? Yeah, I think it's still pretty fun to play, and if you play it with the homies, if you play with friends, it's gonna be much more enjoyable. I've actually gotten like four or five people back into the game just for us to play casually every now and then, which is pretty nice. But I think in the meantime, I think most of us are definitely going to be preoccupied with Lethal Company at the moment, you know, which nobody can really blame us for that. Which I will be making some videos on Lethal Company soon enough. So do expect that. But yeah, no, do look forward for more Shinobi Life content. I probably will be doing this rarely, not too much. I'm currently going to be preoccupied with Overwatch, and definitely planning to make some Arcane Honesty videos in the future soon. Probably like 1 to 2. They're going to be tier list videos. Planning to get some more of my cool hot takes into this. So we're definitely going to be seeing more of that. But either way, guys, hope you enjoyed watching today's YouTube video or tonight's YouTube video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.